Forests are supposed to be places of peace, but what if something else lives in the shadows? In this video, we'll show you 10 real clips where mysterious creatures were caught lurking in the woods. And to this day, no one knows what they were, from the least to the most terrifying. Number 10. It was supposed to be just a casual afternoon by the river. Two men playing in the water, unaware that something else was watching. Suddenly, the camera captures a faint, humanoid figure running toward them. And then, it dives straight into the river. Neither of the men notices. They keep laughing and splashing as if nothing happened. But when the footage is slowed down, the figure is clearly visible. A pale, almost transparent form that seems to emerge from nowhere. No one ever came out of the water. No one was seen arriving. And yet, something jumped in. To this day, no one knows what it was. Some believe it was a spirit, an echo of someone who once drowned there. Others say it's just a trick of the light. But one thing is certain, whatever that was, it wasn't supposed to be there. Number 9. At first it seemed like just another hiking video. A man walking through a forest trail in Jalisco, Mexico, documenting his journey on a dusty road. But when he reviewed the footage later, something was off. Near the edge of the path, barely noticeable, a shadowy figure appears, tall, dark, and motionless. It hides behind a tree and remains still, as if watching. Zooming in reveals more than just a shadow. The figure has a humanoid shape, and it seems to be following him from a distance. The explorer had no idea he wasn't alone. No other people were seen in the area. No one ever came forward. And what's most unsettling, the figure disappears completely in the next frame. Some believe it was a spirit of the forest. Others claim it was something far more dangerous. But one thing's for sure, something was watching him that day, and it didn't want to be seen. Number 8. It was late at night when someone noticed movement on a nearby rooftop. At first it looked like a shadow, but then it stood up, and there were two of them. Two enormous figures pacing slowly across the top of a house. Their height compared to the windows below makes one thing clear. They are not human. The footage is shaky but chilling. No one ever saw them arrive. No sounds, no footsteps. Just two towering silhouettes, silently walking in the dark. Experts have debated whether it's a visual illusion, a prank, or something else. But no official explanation has been given. And after a few seconds, the creatures disappear, leaving only one question behind. What kind of being walks on rooftops, towering over houses, in the middle of the night? Number 7. A long, empty road in the middle of the night. Trucker Pedro was driving through rural Louisiana, documenting his usual route for TikTok, when his dash cam picked up something chilling on the side of the road. A girl, sitting completely still, dressed in white, at the edge of the asphalt. No movement, no signs of a car, a house, or anyone nearby. Just her. Pedro didn't stop. He didn't even slow down. But when the footage was posted, viewers immediately reacted. There was something wrong with her. Too pale, too still. And what was she doing there, in the middle of nowhere, at that hour? Many now believe Pedro may have recorded more than just an eerie scene. They think he caught a ghost. Number 6. The streets were already flooding, and people were rushing to get to safety. Two women wade through knee-deep water while someone records the chaos. But in the background, something quietly stands out. A girl, completely still, dressed in white. She's standing in the corner, right next to the building, and no one seems to notice her. She doesn't move, she doesn't speak, and what's most disturbing, she shouldn't be there. There's no reason for a child to be alone in a flooded street, yet she appears, clearly and briefly, before vanishing again into the shadows. Some say it was a ghost, others think it was something worse, but whatever it wasn't trying to be found. Before we move on, we've already seen a mysterious specter diving into a river, a shadow hiding in the woods, giant creatures on rooftops, a ghostly girl on the roadside, and another one calmly standing in the middle of a flood. But what's next might be even harder to explain. Number 5. High in the branches of a tree, just above the horizon, something was watching. A man walking at dusk suddenly stops and lifts his camera. There, perfectly still, is an enormous snake, coiled calmly on the top of a tree, with its head lifted and eyes locked on him. Its body seems far too large for the tree to support, and yet it stays balanced, unmoving, almost unnatural. The footage is real, but that didn't stop people online from questioning everything. How can a snake that big be resting on such a thin branch? Why does it look so aware, so focused? Some believe it's a species we haven't identified. Others think the video reveals something else entirely. Whatever it is, it doesn't look like it wants to come down. Number 4. A drone flies quietly above a dense forest, rows of tall trees, still and undisturbed, until something begins to move. Suddenly, a wave of violent shaking cuts through the treetops. One section after another bends and crashes, as if something massive is moving through them. But the drone sees no animal, no vehicle, no visible explanation. The trees react violently, and whatever is causing it seems to be following a path, hidden just below the canopy. The footage went viral, with viewers comparing it to movie scenes of dinosaurs or kaiju. But this isn't fiction. This was recorded in real life. Some think it's a large, unknown creature. Others suspect military experiments, but the fact remains. The trees moved like something was there, and no one ever found out what it was. Number 3. A young man goes hiking deep into the forest, flashlight in hand, just filming his journey. But what he finds among the trees is anything but ordinary. Half buried in the dirt is a bright red coffin. No cemetery, no signs, no gravesite. Just a single coffin, alone, in the middle of the woods. As he gets closer, the footage captures something else. A strange noise. And then, eyes in the darkness, watching him from the trees. He backs away in silence, never daring to open it. But the coffin was real, and it had a black cross placed on top, as if someone had buried it intentionally. Who put it there? Why so far from civilization? No one has ever answered those questions. But the thought of something buried in the forest, and something else guarding it, is enough to keep anyone from going back. Number 2. Captured by a security camera in Veracruz, Mexico. This footage has left even the most skeptical viewers stunned. In the middle of the night, near a workshop, the camera picks up a strange figure. It appears low to the ground, almost animal-like, but then it begins to move in a way that defies explanation. Within seconds, it rises. Its shape stretches, changes, and what once looked like a small creature now resembles a human. Many believe this is a real Nahual, a shape-shifting being from Mesoamerican legends, said to transform between animal and human forms. No special effects, no editing, just one continuous shot of something transforming in real time. Experts haven't been able to debunk it, and locals claim it's not the first time such a figure has been seen in the area. Real or not, this footage is one of the most chilling captures of something that shouldn't exist, changing right before our eyes. We've seen shadows in the woods, figures on rooftops, ghosts by the roadside, and even something that changed shape on camera, but nothing comes close to what was captured in the next clip. This is the most disturbing sighting on the entire list. Number 1. This photo has been circulating online, and many believe it shows something that shouldn't exist. Perched high on a dead tree, A dark humanoid creature stares directly at the camera. Its limbs are long, its posture unnatural, and its expression almost predatory. No one knows who took the photo. No explanation, no confirmed source. And that's exactly why this image stands out. Because with no context, no witness, and no answers, it remains the most terrifying sight on this entire list.